Alright, John Oakes here with Hagster's Hot Rods here in our Homer City, Pennsylvania location. And today we're going to go over our latest addition to our inventory with you. This is a 1987 Chevy Silverado C10 here. Really nice vehicle here. As we walk around, we're going to show you exactly what we've got here, lowered stance and all of that such. So obviously you see that for the most part, a lot of the bright work on this car has kind of been painted the same as the body color, this nice red exterior. And again, it's a really nice look for the truck. You've got the painted bumper up front here to match the exterior of the truck. Of course, you've got this fiberglass 2-inch Cowl induction hood here. Real nice fit on this, and as we work our way back to the front, we'll take a look at all the gaps and elevations there. Now, as you can see, the wheel wells here, they are delete of any wheel well trim or wheel lip molding, basically. Just a nice clean look here. And you can see front and rears, they have gone ahead and upgraded to a custom set of wheels on this. So along with the lowered stance of this vehicle, which we'll go over those parts in the underside portion, the wheels and the tires really make this truck kind of, flash, like it's a real, hot rod vehicle. But anyways, these are 20x8s on the front as far as the wheels go, 20x10s back here on the rear. Now these are US Mags custom wheels, real nice looking wheel. They're black painted, of course, with the machine lips and everything like that on the wheels. Again, super nice looking wheel. As far as the tires go on this vehicle, on the front we've got 245/45 ZR20s, and then out on the back of the car 275/40 ZR20s as far as your tire size. Now back to the actual vehicle itself. Our badging here, of course, you've got the Silverado, the 10 badging here on the front fenders. We come back now and we can look at our door now. Now panel fitment on this truck is really nice. You can see the gaps on the front side of the door as well as the back side. Very uniform. Elevations are dead on with your front fenders and your rear cab here. And then of course you do see some of that bright work here in the drip rail moldings and on your mirrors here. Again, the mirrors are in nice shape. Glass is in nice shape too on these. Side window glass, again, no chips or cracks on this. Looks really nice. These are power windows too, by the way. Then you have your vent window, which this is manual, obviously. Now back here on the cab, you've got your little bit of trim that goes all the way back along across underneath that rear window, all of which is nice. Looks kind of like a brushed aluminum trim. Just a nice look. We'll open our door up now, take a look at the inside real quick. So as you can see, it's got kind of the two-tone velour upholstery. Again, the upholstery itself is in really good shape. No rips or tears there that I can see. Carpeting's in good condition too. Door panels, you've got some of the wood grain trim on that as well. As I said, power windows on this car, power locks too. You've got your dash in there with the factory gauges, all of which are functioning. Column shift, the wood grain steering wheel to match along with all the rest of the wood grain trim throughout the vehicle. And it is a tilt wheel too. Now your hood popper is located inside. It's not under the hood. So when we get to that point, we'll go ahead and pop the hood so we can look at that. But again, that's your interior from the driver's side. All of your weather stripping and molding you can see is all in really good shape. No rips or tears in any of that. So again, should seal up really, really well from the outside elements. Now our bed sides here, again, these are all steel. You've got your stock location for your fuel tank here, your fuel fill door. And then as I said, we've already been over the wheels and tires. Again, it has been lowered slightly by way of the custom tubular lower control arms and shackles on the back end of it. As we come around the back side of our vehicle here, you can see nice smooth tailgate back here. Down here where you would normally see your rear bumper, that has been deleted, and this has a custom roll pan down here. Now down below that then you can see where the exhaust comes out. Now it does have a dual exhaust on it. These are the dual tips on each tailpipe. So it doesn't have 4 pipes obviously coming back, just the 2 pipes, but again it's got the quad tips back here to make a real nice look there. Now as far as your tail lights go, the tail light lenses, those are all in nice shape. No bezels really to go around these, it's just the actual lens to give it a nice clean look, kind of a uniform color back here. Now we will open up our tailgate. Let me do that for you. So we'll lower that down. It's got the hinges here, so it's not going to drop any lower on you. You can see it's been treated with the kind of like the roll-on or spray-on bed lining here. Again, nice, durable, and strong coating here, and that's going to work perfect for you if you ever want to put anything in the bed of this truck. I don't know why you would, but if you would, again, it's going to be well protected. If you look up to the rear window, it's got a sliding glass rear window there. Again, that's going to be nice for your summertime cruises. You can just open that window up, let some air vent through that way. Again, like I said, you've got that, looks like a brushed aluminum trim that goes all the way across underneath that window. Let's close our tailgate up. Again, that shuts nice. As we work our way around to the passenger side, again, we'll take a look at our bed sides. Very nice and straight the whole way down the sides of this truck on both sides. As we come up now to our passenger side door, again, same thing here. Your gaps on the front and rear of the door there, very uniform. All of your glass on the passenger side is in great shape too. Again, it is slightly tinted. We'll open up the door from this side, and that way you get to see it from the passenger side too. Again, all of your interior, the upholstery is in really nice shape. The carpeting's in great shape. Your dash pad across the top, there's no cracks in any of that. Just a real nice looking truck here on the inside. Again, with that two-tone interior and some of that wood grain trim really sets it off. Again, your weather stripping and seals around the doors, all in really good shape. We'll close that. Again, doors shut, very nice on both sides. Come around, we've got the matching badges there on both fenders, and then we'll come around now to the front of the vehicle. So they've got the front of this done up really nice. They've got the black grille, your black bow tie logo right in the center here. Got some red trim in between. All of your bright work that would have been around here has been painted the same as the body color on this vehicle. And again, as I mentioned, you've got this fiberglass 2-inch Cowl induction hood here. The fitment on these hoods usually aren't that good, but this one fits really, really well on this truck. Looks good too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pop our hood next. That way we can show you what's underneath the hood and talk about the drive line in this. So again, the hood popper is on the inside. Of course, you do have your latch underneath here. You always have to go ahead and do that. And we're going to use our hood prop rod and get us set up there. So as I said, on the underside of our hood here now, this is fiberglass. It's painted the same as the exterior of the truck, all red. Of course, your firewall back here is all red. Inner fenders and so forth here now for the engine compartment, all blacked out as it should be. As far as the engine goes, this is a 350 cubic inch motor. It's got the Vortec style heads on it. It has been outfitted with throttle body fuel injection on it. So again, that's a nice touch to have on it. It's got the cast intake on it too. Of course, you've got the chrome air cleaner lid on it with the factory style air cleaner with your air snorkel there to help pull in some cool air to give you a little bit better power. As far as the radiator goes, this is a stock style radiator with the fan shroud there and a 5-blade clutch fan there also to help keep everything cool. Again, you've got the center bolt Vortec style heads here with your chrome valve covers. You've got a chrome, this is your AC pump here, so it's got the AC on it also. You do have power brakes, power steering. Now the brakes are disc up front, drums out on the back, and then as far as the exhaust, you've got stock cast exhaust manifolds. And then again, that dumps into your dual exhaust with your tailpipes all the way out the back. So as I said, 350 motor. As far as the transmission, got a good transmission in it. 700 R4, that's your 4-speed automatic overdrive transmission. And then as far as that rear end, it is a 10-bolt rear. Let me just grab my sheet real quick just so I can tell you the exact gear ratio that's in there. and that would be a 273 gear ratio in that rear end. Of course, we'll go over that too when we get to the underside video. But again, as far as the engine goes, that's pretty much it. Like I said, you do have the power steering, the power brakes. You've got the AC in here as well, all of that stuff is functional and working. So that's pretty much it for our 87 Chevy here, C10. What we're going to do is close this all up now, and then we'll get it on our lift as we always do. Show you the complete underside of it, and then we'll finally fire that motor up, let you hear with that 350 along with the exhaust system that's on it, how that sounds. Alright, so we are standing underneath our 1987 Chevrolet C10 pickup truck now. So we're going to go through this just as we do all of our other vehicles, going through steering, suspension, driveline, frame, floors, wheels, tires, all of that stuff that we normally cover. So starting at the front end of our 87 truck here, we've got our stock cross member here. It is in great shape, nice and straight. Doesn't look like it's ever been banged on anything. As far as the suspension that bolts off of that, now it does have the standard upper A-arms on this truck. Now down below, this truck has been lowered just a little bit, and it's got these tubular style lowering lower control arms on it. So again, they're nicely built, but that's going to be what, you know, gives you the lowering on the front of this truck. Springs and shocks, again, those are all in good shape on this vehicle. As far as the steering, we do have power steering on this. Your arms and so forth are to the front side here, so you're not going to really be able to see those from the camera perspective. But again, all the ball joints on all the tie rods, those are all in good shape. All the little rubber dust boot covers, those are all intact on these too. And again, that's going to keep your dirt and debris out of there. And again, everything's been maintained and greased up on this. Now, as far as the braking system on the truck, power brakes as well. We've got disc brakes on the front, drum brakes out on the rear of the vehicle there. So again, it's going to stop real good for you. And being that it's been lowered too, this truck should steer really well for you too, giving it a lower center of gravity there for that. Now, as far as the drive line, let's go over that next since we're right underneath it here. As far as the engine goes, this is a 350 cubic inch small block Chevy motor here. The transmission, that is a 700 R4 automatic overdrive transmission. Now, in looking at the transmission pan as well as the oil pan on the motor, all of these are free from any leaks or drips. I do not see anything there. The flywheel cover is here. That's going to keep any dirt and debris out from the flywheel, possibly causing any kind of premature failures there. It just won't happen again. That's going to protect all of that. As we come back a little bit further here, we've got our transmission cross member here. That's in good shape. Nice stamped component here, nice and straight also. The mount for the tail shaft, that's in good shape too. Even the seal at the rear of the transmission, nice and dry the whole way around there, no leaks or drips. Now, of course, we've got our drive shaft here. It is weighted, so that is a balanced drive shaft. That's going to help eliminate a lot of the vibration that you might find in the drivetrain. And then as far as the rear end, this is a GM 10-bolt rear. Now, it is the big 10-bolt though, so this is the 8.5-inch ring gear. And the gear that's in here is a 273 in here. Now, as far as the rear suspension, just your multi-leaf rear suspension. Nice set of gas shocks, just normal gas shocks there. Now, wheels and tires, that kind of ties in with the suspension, and we'll finish off there with the wheels and tires as far as that goes. These are 20-inch US mags on this vehicle, a very nice looking set of aluminum wheels. Again, like I said, they are 20-inch wheels, and as far as the tires go, on the front, we've got 245/45 ZR20s, and on the back, we've got 275/40 ZR20s on the back. Tread on these tires are in excellent condition. Now, the other thing you see all obviously hanging down on this truck from underneath is going to be the exhaust system. So we start off at the motor with a set of cast exhaust manifolds. We've got the dual exhaust obviously coming off the manifolds, tapering into one pipe, You've got a single tube style muffler here, and then you've got the dual tailpipes that go back all the way over top of the rear end, and they exit out underneath the rear bumper of the truck. Now, as far as the tailpipes go, it's got a set of dual slash cut exhaust tips on each tailpipe, so it actually looks like you've got 4 exhaust tips there coming out in the back of the truck. A real nice look for this actual build here. As far as the underside, the floors and the frame, all of that's in really good shape here. The frame's in great condition. The floors are in really good shape too. I don't see any patching or any holes in any of the floors. Even the bottom of the truck bed here, that looks to be in really good shape. Now again, being that this is a truck, it does have the dual fuel tanks here, one on either side. Braking, it does have the emergency brake all hooked up here and functional. So everything from your front cable to your intermediates to your rear cables going back to the rear drum brakes on the truck, it's all there and all functional. Fuel lines, brake lines, all of that is routed nicely underneath here, so all of that is going to function just fine also. And as far as everything else, I think we've really kind of touched on everything there. The frame, floors, like I said, all of that stuff, all the suspension and such. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and lower this down off of the lift. We'll go underneath the hood then. We'll fire this truck up, let you hear what that small block Chevy 350 sounds like with this exhaust system that's on it, and that will finish up our video for the truck then.